Alright guys, welcome back. It's match number 2 here for the Faceit League 2015. We have TSM versus Fnatic. It's going to be Inferno, and this is the home map here for TSM. We already have the knife underway. And James, who's your favorite for this one?
TSM versus Fnatic. I haven't seen enough of the new TSM lineup yet, with Karrigan replacing Fetish. We did see some interesting maps, and again, one of the concerns with their previous lineup was the fact that well, they felt like they didn't have enough mid-round calling, and they felt like Karrigan could fill a gap there. So, well, Fnatic starting on the CT side, you've got to go Fnatic surely. I
actually think that, so we can see a really nice result here from TSM. In their recent matches with Karrigan on LAN as well, they did actually a really amazing job, especially when it came... I remember Cajun B being a standout performer on the T side as well as the CT side. Last time I saw them play on LAN here. So I'd actually expect something pretty decent from TSM's T side as well as their CT. So this could be a really close one. I'm super excited. And already it's a tentative beginning to this pistol round. Neither team really doing all that much to try to find out information. They just both want to sit back and let the team peek them.
Yeah, I'm sure TSM are very familiar with the aggression that we can see from Fnatic. And I think they may be looking for a pick and play here, as the bomb is just loitering around bottom mid at the moment. 2 people in banana, 2 people running around the apps, just shooting, baiting, looking for someone to peek, but there will be no peek from the CTs just yet. As you can see, JW is in a boost position on top of that little terrace roof there. So, if a smoke does come in, he will have the information. As the time starts to run down, he is going to move to a more passive position. You can see he is playing from the site now, as opposed to being isolated on quad on his own. However, the bomb is over towards the B bomb site with 2 additional players. And it looks like we may see a late rotation, as there's still no engagement from anyone on either side.
Yeah, time is starting to run out here. 30 seconds left. We do have TSM rallying up towards Banana, looking for that push over the top. Grenades coming in. Fnatic know what's up, but here goes Crims over the top. Gets immediately thrown back with a great shot there. Cajun B finishing him off. It's all going to be on a one last player. Olafmeister, he gets nothing. Fnatic are in shambles right now. TSM with an incredibly good start into this bomb site. In comes JW and Pronax for the retake, but this is a huge ask. 2 against 4 for these Swedish players from Fnatic, as TSM have excellent post-plant positions. Look at this, pulling Fnatic's attention from this angle to the next repeatedly. There's no way JW can pull this one off. He goes down to Dupree, and TSM with a fantastic start. And on the T side, a start that's always very welcome.
So many angles for the remaining 2 CTs to try and protect themselves from. 2 versus 4 on the B bomb site. That is a horrible situation to be in, and you can see the result of it. TSM going 1-0 up. That's going to be an important round here for the Danish team. On the T side, again, Fnatic, arguably the strongest team in the world on this map over time. So we'll see if that does continue on this occasion, or if TSM can bring out something of an upset. I do feel like in the next 2-3 months we will find out TSM's where their place is amongst this top 5, top 10 teams, whichever it may be.
I actually feel like they are going to be really stand out. I'm very much looking forward to the development. I think they're going to be really good. And we've already seen it, some of the problems be solved for them, a little bit solved. We've seen, hints that their T sides are looking much better under Karrigan. So that was always a big problem for them. So Fnatic now, they went for the full buy, with these pistols, with this armor. Can they pull out anything just yet? They've got a bit of tag damage onto Cajun B and Device, but apart from that, they haven't got that much yet. In TSM go now, storming down the archway into the A bomb site. Pronax already picking up 1. JW chiming in as well. It's not looking good for the Danes here, but Pronax putting in more work. 2 on 4 right now. Zipnix and Karrigan to save the day for TSM, as we have Fnatic players surrounding them slowly but surely. Who is this from the top there? It's Zipnix only getting 1 frag. Karrigan now in-game leader here for TSM, looking for the last 2 frags. Gets 1, there's a second one close up. He will lose the fight. Pronax takes him down with a timely shot to the face, and Pronax with 4 kills. He's not even touched. He's lost no health and no armor, and he managed to pull out 4 frags. How on earth did he do that? That's going to be a nice, cheap helmet for him.
Indeed it is. Only $350 to be spent on his armor, as he went out without even a feather resting on his shoulder. So great, strong play there from Pronax, as all that action was going on, you saw a very slow flank coming in from Flusher. He was in the library section for quite a while. Didn't reveal himself too early, however. Wasn't going to rush onto the site and lose an advantage for Fnatic there. He was there just in case they needed him, but Pronax was definitely putting TSM in his own meat grinder for that round. You can see the boost is coming in again on quad. You can see it's once again JW who's going to be holding this position, with Flusher in the arch area holding the angle onto mid. See that peaks come in there, and that's going to force JW to rotate his position. Pronax keeping an eye on things once again in the pit area. Just tagging Zipnix down to 36 HP. Bomb still not spotted for the CTs, just standing at the bottom of mid on its own.
Yeah, Flusher in a great position here by Arch. Looking for the grenade, does spot some good damage there with the AK at least. And TSM going to be pushing out now. And Pronax chucking in a grenade of his own, finishing off Dupree. Flusher and JW all with their own frags. Pronax as well. And this push is being completely neutralized here. JW goes for the slashes and he gets the kill onto Device. Oh, the slash coming in from him, and that's a tidy 1,500 bucks added to his total there.
JW, quite the clean knifer. He likes his little highlight reels of all these knives.
Actually, you're right. JW does get more knives than most players.
Indeed, he does. He has a good consistency with the knifing. And that will be important for him as well, because that will allow him to get an AWP sooner rather than later. Not just yet, though, as he's still rolling with that UMP, the UMP. I've got the UMP, you could say. Shout out to Fox Eye again. Metal Gear Solid reference, if I'm not mistaken. Pop Flash going to come in here, but is Pronax going to be... Oh, he's seen it coming from a mile away. Doesn't... Oh, actually, he got completely flashed by it, and Dupree gets an M4 for free. 5 versus 3 now, as Flusher is stuck behind the smoke in the arch area, and that's going to make it really hard for the retake here. In fact, they are already going straight for the save. Cajun B with the flank in case they did push arch, so they would be in a world of hurt. You can see it's Olaf. He's going to be walking down to bottom banana, so the remaining 2 CT players only need to worry about T's coming at them from CT spawn. In fact, Olaf is going to rotate to quite deep into that area. So see if he has any surprises in store, or if he's just, maybe he's like a potential sacrificial lamb. So they'll find him and then go hunting in a similar area for the remaining CTs should that happen. Ooh, the double peek isn't going to be enough to save Cajun B. But 2 weapons saved for the CTs here, and the AWP comes out for JW.
So will JW get himself on some aggressive moves early on? Or will he decide to just keep it a little bit more vanilla? But it looks like he's already sending himself over towards B to start things off. So might just see a quick aggressive peek here, potentially. We've seen these boosts over the car, over the smoke. Love this. JW is excellent at this. Fnatic have found many good results. I remember seeing this from them in Aspen for the first time. And they use it to great effect. So teams are going to be starting to expect that. TSM not losing all that much, though. In fact, it's Crims that does go down quite low, so the early damage battles here so far won by TSM as they gain more and more map control on the map here. But JW is still on the angle, takes down Cajun B, and there was no nades to actually stop that peak from JW, so TSM trying to cut some corners and getting burned.
Okay, so only 1 player down here for TSM. Crims on 16 HP on the B bomb site, and he's running around with an MP7. Rest of his team will have to offer him some further support, and he's going to need it because we can see the remaining Ts are all stacked up in banana. Is that preemptive nade coming in there from Crims? Knows the right timing. He can flash into pool as well, which will allow JW to peek the angle, although he is flashed as well. MP7 putting in work. There's 2 kills, almost a third, but Dupree will finally take him down. 2 versus 4, but it's pretty much one as Device has 3 HP. There he falls, and Dupree's going to get the bomb down for his team. How many players can he take with him? That is the question now.
So it looks like TSM have just Dupree at the back of the site. 18 health, he's going to get taken down by Olafmeister. And it was a nice round right up until the latter stages there for TSM. Getting in, getting the bomb down on the grill. It's going to be the defuse there for Flusher. as Fnatic are going to slowly start establishing an economy here. I mean, they only lost 2 players, so the rebuy isn't really going to hurt them too much here. You can see that their money's not too bad. If they win this one pretty clean, things are going to be looking even better for them. This is really the time for Fnatic to establish their control of the economy. Let's just check out JW quickly going for a middle peek, spots nothing, and we have the rest of the players here for TSM all going up second mid.
There's an arch smoke coming in. But let's look at the positioning of Fnatic. In fact, Flush is going to rotate back through that, take the safer route, and but if they do choose to push that smoke, he can still try to mount a defense as well. The flank is coming in down Banana though. There is, I think it's, as you can see, Olaf is in a position to get some early information, and looking at Crimson's position in the CT side Speedway, if Olaf goes down, as he will, he'll get there in time. You can see he's instantly rotating as Crims. You can see that on your mini-map. He's going straight to the B-bomb site. The rest of his team holding still on A. 50 seconds left on the clock, and the bomb is starting to potentially hover over to B as a push comes in on Arch.
They want that split through Arch onto the B-bomb site with that combined push on Banana as well. Flush are already backing off, picking up frags very cautiously, and this is very good here from Flusher. He's holding it down. He's not committing himself into any awkward fights. He's forcing them to come to him here, and they don't know exactly where he is. TSM have to go back towards A now, and in goes Karrigan onto the pit position, snaps Pronax, and now it's all going to be down to Flusher and Crims. Library is here for Flusher.
It's another 4v2, Dan. Same thing that happened on the B site, now it's the A site. They have no choice but to retreat. Will manage to pick up the AWP, but the flank is already on. Well, the chase, in fact, is already on from Xyp9x. Not sure if he will spot them running into construction there. He's trying to get a quick jump peek, but he's going to give up and run off with those shiny logos. That's the best sticker in the game, Dan, I'm sorry. Look at it. Look at those eyes.
I'm looking.
I have 2 of those.
Shiny.
They were very expensive.
Holographic.
Indeed.
Okay.
So, 3-3. This is not a good start here for Fnatic. This is almost a war of attrition right now. They're saving orbs, but, I mean, they're not saving their rounds.
And you can see that there was a very good adaptive response there. Really nice calls coming in from Karrigan, because it was obvious their initial plan was to move towards Banana there through Arch, get the split going, but it didn't happen. Flusher was able to stop that, and we had very quickly a backup plan called and effectively executed by the team of TSM. So Karrigan, his job in this team was to fix their T sides, and so far, from what we've seen on paper, it's looking good for that.
I was liking the mid-round rotations there, backwards and forwards, based on what was happening. It was pretty cool to see, and they made it there in good time. Karrigan was loitering over to in the quad area as the rotation came in. Olaf has other ideas about any rotation from this team. He's just going to wipe them out. Only 2 of them remaining, but behind that smoke, they should be able to plant the bomb with some confidence, but the hold will not be easy. You can see Karrigan's up close and personal there in the construction area, and in fact, Xyp9x is going to join him. They're both going to have an angle, so Xyp9x is going to try and bait maybe for his teammate, but as the advance comes in from Banana, he may be forced to rotate back to site.
If Flusher times his push from construction perfectly here, this could go really well. Oh, Karrigan's going to initially just go for that push, and that's going to put TSM in a better position now, as they can have 2 angles to pressure these CTs. The smoke's down, in comes Karrigan from the back with the Glock, pulls out the AK again, but that bomb is way too far ticked. It's going to be a round for TSM as everybody dies. And we have a 4-3 scoreline in favor of Team Solo Mid. And this is what I'm talking about. Like,
well, yeah, maybe you made the right call here, Dan.
Yeah, I mean, again, at the last LAN in Aspen, it was really... Some of these T rounds were quite impressive. And that was really early on into Karrigan just joining the lineup. Let's not forget as well. They've had some more time together now. And they've joined a huge organization, TSM, really big org.
Look at that flash.
And so that's obviously going to force them to try to step up their game even more.
If you want to stop CT pushes on Banana, then pay attention. Have a look at the demo later on. I'm sure you'll find it on HLTV, and learn that flash. I'm going to do it. You should too. Olaf showing the power of the CZ. It's been nerfed, but it's still alive. It's still here. It still has...
Well, just watch happy, right?
Yeah, I mean, he got 3 kills of 1 clip. It still has attitude and authority. Bomb is once again, Bomb is consistently bottom mid in like the first third of the round. Sometimes the second as well. So the option is always open for the Bomb to rotate, and they keep it out of risk. You know, often you see players coming in to a certain area and the Bomb is like straggling behind, the Bomb gets taken out and then the round is pretty much over. But they're keeping it safe, keeping it cozy. Pronax doing what he can with all but just a mere pistol, mere P2000. JW trying to do the same, both to no avail so far. The CZ though has 3 frags so far, Olaf picking up the 4th with an AK. And Crims will try and win. He'll take him down with a pea shooter afterwards.
That was a disaster there for TSM. They couldn't quite get themselves
away from Olaf.
Well, that as well. I mean, that initial kill on Banana was quite outrageous, but that that happens sometimes. But they couldn't really. They weren't effectively moving together, and they were kind of all over the place, challenging in which spots. Instead of just getting themselves on the bomb site. So yeah, a bit of indecision it felt like from TSM there, and that's always a danger in rounds like this. But big props to Fnatic for, especially Olafmeister, for really doing excellent work with the pistol.
Yeah, 3 kills with a CZ is not hard, not easy to do, especially with those limited
anymore,
bullets. At least. No, not anymore. So Happy and Olaf showing their prowess, their technical prowess. I was using the CZ. I use it on the T side, and someone was telling me yesterday that it's completely pointless, but I disagree. The defense is now coming in here. JW avenging his fallen brethren. And TSM on the eco themselves now will not have much success in this round. Olaf getting his 4th kill in 2 rounds with a CZ. Obviously his 4th kill in the previous round was with the AK. And 5-4 now. Fnatic are trading lots of rounds, but you can't say that that goes into their favor. No,
definitely. And TSM now with as full of a buy as they can really hope. They have loads of smokes. They have a good chunk of nades to play with, but JW is going to go a little bit aggressive. Seeing the standard setup here, he might get his teammate to boost him on over the top of the smoke again on the car, but you can see that they're being a little bit more cautious, going to potentially go for a different play instead because, oh, that was a decent placement, but didn't really do much damage.
Behind the pillar.
But yeah, I think they already showed that boost once. JW actually even picks up the kill. Karrigan goes straight up for the trade though. And oh no, Cajun B team kills Karrigan. And Olafmeister in the midst of the madness, able to pick up 1 towards second mid as well. So, very chaotic here. Fnatic in a good position. They've got 1 player close on B. It's JW with the AWP and the Tech 9 as well. He's got Pronax who's lurking in CT to give him a hand if he needs it. And he's lurking back towards B now. 35 seconds left on the clock as TSM are going to make something happen here. And already giving more frags here to JW, the machine. And they will take him down in the trade, but Pronax is there, comes around the corner. He was, oh sorry, Flush was there, sorry. He was there all along. And it's going to be around there for Fnatic. And I did like the idea behind TSM. They're trying to play for trades, but that team kill kind of messed that dynamic up a little bit.
Yeah, well, Karrigan only had 5 HP, so he was pretty much, he was more or less a goner anyway, sooner. Well, ended up being sooner rather than later. So, JW back on the AWP. Fnatic may be able to string 2 rounds in a row now. Misses a shot in mid, and you can see the Tech 9s have charged up second mid to get a close engagement on mid where they might find themselves with a 1-tap to the face. But Fnatic, after an initial peek in mid, have backed off to the further corners of Quad and Arch as this push comes in from TSM.
So, looks like they're going to get shut down, largely speaking. Dupree did pick himself up an AWP, though, with the shot under a lot of pressure. And they're going to reclaim that AWP for JW. And Fnatic starting to string together quite a few rounds. So, unless TSM can really stop the rot right now, this is just going to get worse and worse, because the money's starting to get really nice here for Fnatic. 14k on Olafmeister. Okay.
all of a sudden, well, all those CZ kills. This man doesn't need a primary rifle at the moment. but he does have one stolen from the opposite side, as he has got the AK. And again, look at the T's charging up second mid, this time with AKs. Karrigan going for the pre-fire of what could potentially be an AWP shot, but JW gets taken out elsewhere.
They have one in the bedroom though, as Pronax once again takes down 2 players, looking for the third one with the P2000. It's going to get rewarded with that one as well, and that is a complete shutdown to that rush, as cajunb now looking for blood there in apartments, looking for Pronax. Karrigan's on the site here, but they have to get the bomb there, and 3 more players showing themselves. Karrigan, he's got to reload. He does actually manage to pull it off, looking for frags. They're not just coming easily enough, and it's going to be the round again here for Fnatic. As Pronax, he was just, that shouldn't happen. He was just sat in bedroom. He got a 3 kill from bedroom. How does that happen?
Despite not finding the frags he wanted, I do admire his patience and to just try and take out one target at a time and put his body in the right place to shield himself as much as possible from the remaining players. So good decision making under pressure, despite the duels not going in his favor there. So again, a significant presence in second mid from the T side. You can see their positions in case there's a push here onto the balcony area or through that window. Interestingly, through that window, it's always good if you're holding the angle to at least shoot it once, because it can be the difference between a one-shot with an AWP or a second shot being required. JW, though, only needs the one shot to take down Device in mid. And you see a little rotation from Team Solo mid, away from Apps towards the mid area, which is currently smoked off, as you can see.
These fast shots down middle is something of a specialty for JW. He's really good at playing that boiler angle, and TSM are slowly getting themselves up now. Of course, missing Device, which is going to hurt a little bit, but they still got some power behind this push, some punch to this lineup here. But Fnatic holding back very far at the moment. Even on B as well, they're just playing like really defensively. They've shown a bit more aggression on Banana in previous rounds here, but all across the floor, just mixing it up. That's a good flash in. Zip is going to find himself some positioning, pushes on through as well, gets the kill. Pronax there on the balcony. How many players is he going to get this time? Looks like 2 for Pronax before finally he gets taken out, and cajunb is going to get the bomb planted for his team in the nick of time. Tossing over the smoke there. So quickly check if anyone's going to fast push through that, but not the case just yet. As cajunb falls back into more appropriate position on the bomb itself. That's finding the first player. That's a headshot for him. Olafmeister now on 17 points of health, and he gets it. Well done there to cajunb. Team Solo Mid going to pick up another T round to make it 5-8.
Yeah, 2 rounds remaining, so the CTs should just about manage to scrape themselves through these rounds should they lose this one. Let's see, I don't know if there's a final rifle here for dupreeh. Doesn't look like there is. So, despite taking that round, they are still not in an ideal situation. You can see there's a Galil on Karrigan. No nades for him whatsoever. And again, there is a lack of aggression here on Banana from Fnatic. Just holding this position. This is the area where you normally see MIP smoke. They like to hold it from this position here, which also can be dangerous for the team if they get too close and nades bounce in. I think, is it Na'Vi or is it that who have flashbangs? Actually, I think it's Hellraisers who have flashbangs that bounce right in front of those logs to the right of your screen there. So even if you're standing there, you get completely whited out. But yeah, those if you don't have teammates blocking you as a T when you're running up Banana, you can avoid at least 1 grenade by positioning yourself on the other side of those pillars. But if 2 grenades come in, then you are pretty much screwed.
So Fnatic giving up Banana pretty easily to rest onto the site. And you can see them repositioning slightly here to the standard kind of coils and coil/fountain/first oranges setup. Olafmeister around quad now, as Crims is going to chuck in some nades. So Fnatic floating already a 3rd player towards B. And TSM are committed here. They're going to be going in cajunb, not making the entry. It's Crims to shut it down. Olafmeister over by quad, gets the spray as well. Couple players falling here. TSM got to rely on dupreeh. He picks up 1 kill. Zipnik's another one. And now it's 2-on-2, and JW going to come in with the shot there on the flash. Oh no! They aren't going to get the bomb down in time, and it's going to be the round there for Fnatic.
Can you believe that?
Yeah,
he flashed the bomb planter. He didn't know where he was.
Absolutely. So Fnatic, they had a rough start, a rough go at things. TSM looked really good, picking up some of those early rounds as the T side, but now it's not going so well for them.
You're scaring me, Dan. Wait for the update, damn it. Carnage. I like the name of that knife. That is pretty damn cool. Might have to change my negative name to Carnage.
So they're playing that that same position without smokester and Blana. Olaf Meister now picked himself up. The AWP had the timing towards Apartments. Device going to take him down. Quick response here, but Pronax can't be fast enough. Device, Dupree falling out the window, trying to get that the balcony, trying to get that bomb down. Device still alive and kicking, but only with 15 points of health. KGB needs to find a weapon. Grenade is blocked. And Device will keep himself alive for now.
Crims could pop a nade into pit, and that would be soul destroying for Device. Is he going to do it though? Gets a frag instead. Oh, here it. Oh, he's going to do flames. Scorpion style. Follows up with a nade. Device still alive. Just holding the angle there. No defuse coming in just yet, but it's about to begin here with JW. Who's going to win this duel? He's out of bullets. I think this is the end of the round.
Absolutely. 10-5 there for Fnatic, and really surprised actually the way that Crims threw the HE into the spot which he just put on fire, where there couldn't be a CT in theory. That like feels like the point of the flames, no?
Actually,
is that to make him move from that position, because that's like the corner of that spot in the back of pit as well. So he's not. There's no way he's standing there.
Yeah. After
throwing that Molotov. Interesting. Very interesting. So 10-5. All Fnatic need is a good start here now on this pistol to try to close things out quickly and cleanly. But you can see TSM actually taking a quick peek into second mid at the start there. They have 3 players towards B at the moment. And this could backfire if Fnatic decide to flip the switch on the aggression and just throw everybody into that A bomb site. Looks like they might be doing just that as they creep closer and closer to the balcony exit on Apartments, but Fnatic taking it slow and easy at the moment.
Right, well, there are a swarm of Swedish players, Swedish bees, buzzing around the A bomb site. Looks like, is that Flusher or Pronax going over? It's Flusher, indeed it's Flusher. Just heading up B. Some information finding, some fact finding. You will see that there are 3 CTs over at the B bomb site at the moment. Third one just being over there.
So TSM going with a bit of a gamble here. Really trusting in Dupree and Cajun B on the A side. They're going to get challenged now. Here it is. Dupree going to spot 3 players. Makes the call. The rotation's going to come in. But the problem is that Fnatic have the bomb down now, and the setup is going to be basically perfect for them, or as perfect as they can choose it to be, as they got all the time in the world to set up. Meister there. Oh my god, Device, not expecting anybody to be there, gets eliminated, and it's just down to Zipnix. He's able to take 1 frag, but he cannot withstand the rest, the full force of Fnatic, as they pick up the pistol, and looks really good for them now.
Yeah, don't forget, guys, justgiving.com/Faceit. We are doing a charity fundraiser today, tomorrow, and maybe with something special on Saturday. I have to wait to see if that is confirmed or not.
Triple imp.
I think we should get an update as to where we are, actually, with that, because... okay, we have... we're £600 away from the next stretch goal, which is 2,000. So... I'll let you know more about that a bit later on. So, as Dan said, we have triple UMPs. UMP for the Swedish side. Look at that nice flash from the teammate to clear a part of the map. But the Mag 7 is just going to come and absolutely send Pronax into another dimension.
Good nade there. Cajun B getting taken down really low. Might want to throw the mag to a teammate who's a bit healthier potentially, but... Or he could just be a man. Just keep hold of that mag.
Be a mate.
So Fnatic, all they have to do is take this one slowly. They know that there is a player with the mag in Apartments lurking around. But still they do persist to actually clean out Apartments here. All they really need to do is identify where the bulk of the defense has been placed. We've got a lot of TSM players towards quad side actually. I'm just going to be looking for something here. Coming through, does take down Dupree. There's 2 more players left on the A side. But they don't know that just yet. I think they know that there is guaranteed one player there, but I don't think they know exactly where the other one's going to be. See that Crims is looking in the right places here, but occasionally going to pop out. Gets 2 quick frags with the CZ. Massive play there. That's a 2 versus 4 situation now. Fnatic have to do something fast. The and the AK are going to come into play here. They get the bomb down just in time, but still a 2-on-2 with JW really low. Olafmeister facing initially here. Karrigan coming in with a 5-7 as well. He's going to find lots of damage. JW and Olaf super low at this point. Zipnix. There it is. Finds the frag with the AK. JW now lurking. Going around the back, and here he goes. And there is the frag. Karrigan going to secure that one. The defuse comes in from Zipnix. And it is going to be around there for TSM.
Okay, so we could be in for a long one, people. We'll have to see if TSM can survive one more Tech 9 round here from Fnatic. They are 5 rounds behind, 10 rounds away from victory in the second match of tonight. So we'll see who will come out on top. We've got a Galil coming out here for Olafmeister. Again, he's just holding the angle on that window, but I do recommend shooting the glass at least once to just take away that penetration weakening of your bullets. Lots of spam into the apps at the moment here from Pronex. I got absolutely wrecked by people spraying AK on Inferno yesterday. I was in the bedroom, I got destroyed, I got shot in the face twice. It was not good. I laughed, Dan, but I want to cry. So we've got a standard setup here from the CTs. We previously saw 3 CTs over to the B bomb site, but it's going to be 2. However, there is a bit of a... well, I was going to say something intelligent, Dan, but he's running around in circles.
Alright, well, at the moment, with 40 seconds left, they aren't going to be able to do any more laps of the map at the moment because it is time. It's time to make something happen here. We have 2 players on the B site, very standard setup. First oranges and coils is the setup there for TSM. They do not have a huge amount of grenades left. They have all but 2 left on Karrigan and Device. But in there you go. Device going to lock down Olafmeister, making his way through Arch to Speedway. TSM on the defense here. They're being wrapped on all sides. Zipnix caught in a horrible sandwich. And now things are looking quite interesting here as it just flushes left. And TSM, with this excellent movement for this retake, are looking pretty promising to pick this round up. And there it is. Last player eliminated. And the bomb is going to get defused as well. So we're going to have ourselves
the party.
Another round for TSM. The bomb did go down. So if Fnatic wanted, they did take down 3 players. They could potentially go for the force again here if they wanted to. And just, I think if it was Envy, they would probably force, because Envy are really sick on those force rounds. And there it is. They're going to go for the force, keep the economic pressure on. Had they only got 1 or 2 kills, they probably wouldn't have done this. But they know that TSM are hurting right now. So the call has been made.
Yeah, you can see the money is ropey indeed for TSM. I was watching the video you just recently released, actually. I think you did mention this a little bit.
I mentioned a lot of things. I mean, I went on a lot of tangents, man.
I know, because there's no timer, Dan, that's why.
Yeah, but yeah, I could talk about 2 rounds for 30 minutes. Didn't even finish the second round, I don't think.
You're a beast.
It's endless.
But it's all good. It's all good information.
All right. So 4-round lead for Fnatic, and they've decided to go for this play. If TSM pick this one up cleanly, that's going to be obviously a huge advantage for them. But it's that high-risk, high-reward play where if Fnatic break them, they money screw them by winning this round, then TSM are going to have an incredibly hard time coming back. So Fnatic putting it all in on that.
Again, you can see Fnatic, you can see Crims there. They're all just trying to hold close quarters where they can abuse Tech 9 and get those one-taps in. Look at the counter smokes here from the CTs.
Bomb going down straight away. Flasher coming in from the side. The distraction's good. Fnatic snapping the necks of these Danish players. TSM only with 3 left in this round. 2 now against the 4 of Fnatic as they go for the retake. Olofmeister and JW able to defend the site really effectively, and we get Xyp9x hightailing it out of there. But what an effective round from Fnatic, and they can pick up so many weapons right now. This is disgusting for TSM.
This has paid off in spades. They've hit the jackpot, Dan.
Yeah.
This is the gold at the end of the rainbow. Double rainbow.
That is a meme that has not seen the light of day for a while.
Whoa.
You just you just brought it back to life. That's why I want the double wheel, because then we could have made loads of double rainbow jokes. But you spoiled it.
That would be Armageddon.
Double wheel. Double horse head.
Don't know what you're talking about. Right, TSM with 1 AK and nothing else but hope.
So Xyp9x aggressive position here, looking for the one-on-one. The only guy with a rifle. Look how brave that is. He takes a huge risk there, completely exposed, because they need big risks to get back in this. They're so far behind on the weaponry. The only way to get back in is to take those risks, and he actually executed well. So
I do wonder if they're also trying to rep having, well, I was going to say like represent as if they had more than one gun, but it's an AK, so that wouldn't even...
It's also really smart because they want to make sure that that AK gets used as much as possible. So if Xyp9x would die there, his teammate could pick it up. It's the only thing that they have to work with, so they better make use of it. Another trade coming in here. This is good here for TSM. They're looking at a defense of the site. Finally, as Fnatic roll on through, but Crims takes down 2 players with ease. Karrigan and Device left now. Karrigan carrying the AK-47.
Worth noting as well that when Xyp9x got that kill, he rotated over to the A site, but so did all the Ts. So preemptive play by both players in reaction to that frag over at the B bomb site. So they're both reading each other well. Well, TSM are reading Fnatic even though they're losing at the moment. Good decision making coming out here from both teams, but it's Fnatic who are coming out on top as they move one round closer to taking their first match of the 2015 Faceit League.
James, give me a quick financial report here for TSM.
Terrorists win.
It's not looking great. Oh, Device just goes down at the end as well. We could see a jumble cell buy down coming out here. It's not too jumble sale-y just yet. We've got 3 rifles. I expect we will see 2 more. So this is somewhat reasonable. We have 4 smokes coming out as well, all important. There isn't a single defuse kit on this team. And that could be what kills them if it gets that far. We will have to wait and see.
Good nades here on Banana. Look at that. Good chunk of damage done. These players, they're trying to rush up. Smoke gets dropped. And that's a huge denial of the Banana play for Fnatic. They wanted a quick take, and that's not what they were able to achieve. Olofmeister even going down as he tried to make himself useful on the A site. And that was I actually think that was quite smart from Olof there to actually try to peek out, because Fnatic showed quite a lot of bodies towards B. They could have started rotating from A already, or at least floating some players to different positions. That isn't going to pay off for Olofmeister, and TSM are cleaning up pretty effectively now. Cage and B getting a little bit aggressive, finding frags left and right. And now it's Flusher left over to try to do some damage here. That's really the objective. I don't know if he has all that much in the way of hopes to take the round, but it'd be nice if he could get some damage in. Nobody's down here for TSM. They're all alive.
They actually tried to peek him on Banana as well, but they've thought better of it. There is control of the bomb in mid. And also, when Flusher, he jumped on the crate. As soon as he made a noise, he tried to pre-fire the corner. Just in case A, someone was holding it, B, someone was having a look after hearing noise. Trying to punish them for their information play. Another round back for TSM, Team Solo Mid. But looking at the money, actually, it would be Fnatic maybe worse off if they were to lose this round. So TSM hanging in there, and while they have a 5-round deficit, they are on the CT side. If they can get some momentum in their way, who knows what could happen.
So I kind of want to see what JW is going to be up to with this AWP. Looks like after the initial mid peek, he's going to be rotating towards apps, and we're probably going to go for that peek up middle towards Arch or Quad potentially. Or no, he's going to jump straight in as well. And I've seen Kenny S do this peek here with the AWP towards Quad and like pre-fire the shot and do amazing stuff with it. JW might go for the same sort of play. JW is actually edging out a boiler right now. So he's going to be clearing out quad and arch side, hopefully, for his team. But the setup from TSM is quite interesting. They've already got 2 on arch side and 2 towards pit. So this is scary as hell for Fnatic, who look to be moving into A shortly.
So Karrigan is in the sneaky spot on arch. Quite an aggressive smoke there. Is susceptible to nades coming in at close quarters. Looks like Olaf is going to just stroll out of there with Crims holding the other angle. And they're going to hunt Karrigan. He's going to have a quick peek. Doesn't get touched though. And he's in a very hard place indeed. Device is coming around to protect him. So all he has to do is stand in the corner though. He's going to peek and get the kill. Never mind Device getting it. Crims will get a trade frag. And Device getting a trade straight back. The bomb though is over to the B bomb site. There's 3 versus 1 here. Zipnik's trying to hold on his own. He will have nothing to offer for the remaining Swedish players. 3 on 3 as TSM go for the retake.
Beautiful execution this round from Fnatic. JW set up now. And this is where JW, with that AWP, is super strong. When he's able to actually defend a site, that's when stuff gets really bad for the CTs. And using the AWP aggressively, obviously, is a little bit more hard. But yeah, good play there from Fnatic. You can see that they did the standard thing there. They took control of middle. They forced TSM all the way back. In fact, TSM even was starting to rotate players towards A. They had 4 towards A. And because there was so much map control, Fnatic were just like, you know what, this round, we're going to send 2 on towards A, towards Arch, to like try to get the split or just really sell the fake. And then do a quick push with the 3 remaining players up banana. It's like one of those really standard rounds, but executed super well. So Fnatic going to the basics, and it's working out for them.
Right, so the AWP still in the hands. Oh, second AWP coming out for Fnatic. Double AWP on the T side of Inferno. It's not every day you see this at all. Olaf going to be looking early into the mid area. We'll try and keep an eye on him and see how he continues things. Meanwhile, JW is looking to get a can opener going towards the B bomb site. So I think we'll just try and switch between these 2 for a while to see how they're going to work with each other. Olaf has been smoked off, which will reduce his usefulness for 20 seconds or so. As we do have a standard setup now on both sites for the CTs. There's a smoke coming onto banana. That's where it's a flash.
So Incendiary is out. Incendiary is out first to delay, and you can see they're sending those out around 1 minute. So still with some smokes to work with, but Zipnik goes down. Zipnik actually had one of the smokes that was remaining here, so that's going to really hurt their defense on B. And if Fnatic can feel this, they can exploit it. But TSM, they were already anticipating this. They've rotated one of the available bodies of their 3 players that are remaining towards that B bomb site for the defense. The rush is ready to go, but the smoke is still providing all kinds of issues for them. Soon to dissipate though, as we do have the rotation coming back here from Fnatic. They've actually gone all the way back, sprinting high speed towards that A bomb site. KGB already able to pick up 1 quick frag. There's a second one. This guy is going insane. 3 quick frags, and now Crim's finally able to take him down for a 2-on-1 situation. Going to give Karrigan and Device an actual chance here. Insanely strong hold from KGB. And now the clock has been put on TSM. CT's going to make their way in. And with that later plant, because of KGB's excellent delay, it actually gives time for this repositioning around apartments for Karrigan. Picks up the first kill, spots the last one at the back of the site, makes the call, and Device picks up the frag. What a round there from Dignitas. TSM, oh my god. It's going to happen eventually. I call him Dignitas.
That was really weird play, I have to say, by Pronax on quad, because he was running ahead of all his teammates. And with a grenade in his hand. And you think in one sense, maybe he thinks nobody's there, but then if he thinks no one's there, why has he got a grenade in his hand? It looks like he was trying to flash or smoke into pit and just gets shot in the head because there's no one to defend him. And it kind of turned into a disaster from there, really. So maybe a bit of arrogance on the Swedish side. And that round turned into calamity.
Yeah, absolutely. That play around the truck area really reminded me of some of the epic holds that Forrest has done in that pit area by the truck. And KGB, you know, he's the man for the job as well. I mean, every time I've seen him recently on Inferno, he's been playing really well on T and CT. It's great to see KGB playing so excellently. But here it is. We can see once again JW looking for the peaks, looking for the damage on this boiler angle with the orb. It's really strong actually to go for this.
You can see Zipnix, he's trying to bolster the defenses, as we do have some strongholds here in the banana area, at least for the time being. Although there are no smokes left on the TSM side, which may mean that Zipnix ends up going back over towards the B bomb site. In fact, he's starting to creep over there, as they don't really have any information at the moment, though. Olaf will start the proceedings, getting the Tech 9 frag onto Cajun B.
So need 2 more rounds here for Fnatic to close out this match, and in they go now, looking quite strong on this push with just a scrappy buy, a couple of Tech 9 still in hand, but the kills are coming quite easily for them. They've lost no one. Device is the last man with the AWP, and he's not going to get really all that much here for TSM, as they really struggled to make anything happen here. And I really love how the dynamic works with JW, how he's able to just entry, moving in from boiler, like clearing out quad, like moving up slowly, just how he's able to lead an entry with the AWP. That's something that I wouldn't say it's unique, but it's something that JW is one of the leaders of actually making that into an effective play. It's very difficult to do that reliably.
Oh, doesn't make it out there. And are they going to pick up the second door? Nope. They were happy with that one round of shenanigans. It is match points here to Fnatic, and look at the money, or distinct lack of money, on the team solo mid side. They are in a horrible, horrible situation now.
This was their map choice as well. This is their home map. Let's not forget that. They like their chances on Inferno against Fnatic, which is a very bold move. But, you know, if they really feel like it's their strength, then... And historically, they've done well here.
Cajun B's left T-Spawn with $1,100 in the bank, and he's got no armor. He's bought a P250, but he didn't buy any armor. Or nades, or kit, or anything.
It's quite strange, actually. Considering they have to play to win this round, and if they do win this round, then he's going to be picking up a weapon. So he might as well have armor. So it's a bit of a weird choice indeed.
Yeah, armor would make sense. Armor's good.
But Fnatic playing a very slow opening once again. Looking to try to see what they can get done towards Banana. Can they get any picks? Nice little crossfire here between Zipnix and Kerrigan. When Zipnix hears the jumping there, goes for a bit of pre-fire, but it was all a ploy. They wanted to bait him out, and the shot through the smoke is going to end up stinging Zipnix very, very badly. Fnatic going to go in now, flashes through the smoke, Flusher in with the first frag, gets the second one on the spray, and they have the B-bomb site. The bomb is ready to be planted as well. Device is the only man that can really stop this bomb from going down. And he's not going to get through the smoke. Oh my god, Flusher straight through the smoke. Denies him, and Fnatic are going to take it 16-9.